Ah, bum, bum, bum. I don't want candy. Fucking crazy sometimes. Hello. Hi. Hello. This is Fallout 76. We're on Xbox Series X. The game is boosted, so we're getting a native 4K resolution because it was dynamic before. We're getting HDR support and a boost in the FPS, aka the fluidity. It feels a lot smoother than it's ever felt. So Fallout 76 had a very interesting development over its lifespan. Sort of the, I guess you could say, open world cooperative kind of multiplayer take on the Fallout series. Definitely a little bit different. It's kind of funny. And yeah, it's actually got some interesting aspects to it. Again, this not necessarily running perfectly, but it really running way better and looking way better than it ever did. Seriously, I'm quite impressed by this. So anyways, like I was saying, this is actually kind of a very interesting take on the Fallout series. I always wanted a multiplayer Fallout game. I always wanted something where I could play with a friend. So they kind of offer that, and I've had some pretty decent times playing with others. It's kind of cool. And in Fallout 4, I was a big fan of the settlement system. In this one, you get a camp. Initially, I was very, very frustrated with what the camps had to offer, but, you know, it's improved quite a bit. You get a lot more of a budget now and a lot more things. And then there's like an atomic shop. One thing I don't like is you gotta keep finding like these basically, I guess you could say, crafting things in order to make stuff. So a lot of stuff gets kind of, you know, locked out, which is a little disappointing. But yeah, I've actually had a fair bit of fun in this one since they fixed it up. So they added this thing called the Wastelanders update, which was kind of, I guess you could say they added Fallout into Fallout. So that's basically like a story mode that you could play, which was actually kind of a good story with interesting characters. And yeah, it's definitely a lot more like Fallout, which was one of the big issues with this one, was the fact that it didn't really feel like a Fallout game because it didn't really have a story, it didn't have NPCs, it didn't have anything like that. And now the game does, so that's kind of really awesome. It was a nice touch. I mean, it doesn't necessarily 100% fix, you know, what this game has to offer, but I think it did a really good job of making you, I don't know, care a little bit more about the experience and everything like that. It was kind of fun. It's got like a drinking thing. That's hilarious. But yeah, there's like different camps and different people are playing in the world. It's kind of cool in that regard. I think with that, we're going to head over to, I don't know if it's a city, but kind of one of the, I don't know if I want to go to the Foundation. The Raider camp's a little bit more fun. But, yeah, the crater. We're going to fast travel over there just to take a look and kind of show off what some of the NPC elements kind of look like. Because they've got a few quests. It's a bit of a story that you work through. I didn't like that there was like a level sort of gap that you have to reach if you're starting fresh to hit, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. Outside of that, you know, it's got a very simple set sort of narrative. You're following tapes, you're out at a more fresh point in the wasteland, I guess you could say. It's definitely more closer to the bombs dropping than in past Fallout games, at least from what I believe, narrative-wise, which is kind of neat. And again, faster loading too, which is nice, but you gotta understand loading in this one is also quite dependent, I guess you could say, on the online elements of play. But yeah, I guess this will also eventually be a Game Pass title, considering Xbox owns Bethesda. So that's kind of neat to think about as well, if it's not already. Anyways, I digress. It's kind of an interesting world. I actually really like the work they did on this world. I think it's quite great. See, look, human NPC. It's kind of fun. But yeah, it actually is a lovely environment. Like, it's very expansive. There's lots of cool spots to discover and interact with. And I think that's kind of cool. Did we already leave the area of where the raider camp is? I feel like we went maybe the wrong way to enter the raider camp. Let me take a look at the map. Yes, we definitely went the wrong way. My bad. Oh, there's like a quest there. So there's different mission quests and everything you can do. It's a fairly expansive world, lots of interesting areas. And because it's multiplayer, you can also sort of battle against other players, and there's different like world events that you can take part in and squad things. I think that stuff's kind of cool. I also think the fact that you can play with others is nice. Like I played this with a pal and we had a blast, but then we're like, there's not much really to do after that. So that kind of takes away from things. But I mean, I think the ideas that they used here were actually kind of interesting. And I think there's potential for a sort of the hybrid connection going forward when it comes to Fable doing a little bit of online, but still having that traditional sort of experience. I think there's definitely that element of play that could be very interesting in the future, because it's not a bad, like at the start it was just really really bad. I was super disappointed and let down by this game, I gotta tell you. Yeah, it was definitely super disappointing. But after the Wastelanders, after the updates, after the content they've added, it's definitely more of a Fallout game. It's definitely a lot better. And I even like some of the aspects of the world, because I don't think Gentleman Johnny Weston, the environment's not bad. It really isn't. They've got a lovely world. It's just that they didn't really do anything with the environment. I think that was the big problem, is that it's a big, or was a big, empty world that had nothing going on here. Oh, he's got like a Christmas tree. That's kind of fun. Rah rah.
I hope we find some other kids. Grown-ups are so boring sometimes.
That's true. But now there's actually characters. You're seeing that. Oh, it used to be like all robots and stuff. Oh, and you can trade the gold with this thing, and it's kind of, I don't know. I like the robots in Fallout. They're kind of cool, right? Weird looking things. And there's like a social thing. I wish I had some friends online, because that's kind of fun, but we don't. And there's a photo mode, kind of a cool photo mode. But I think we should fast travel to take a look at some cool areas. Another really nice NPC place I like to go to there is the Wayward, so that's kind of a neat spot. Sometimes you gotta pay to get to places, depending on where you're going. I think that's interesting too. And then of course you just got your camp. You can always go to your camp, and your camp's just got all the different things. You can like grow stuff there, get supplies, show things off for your friends. I don't even think I showed off in my little collectibles area. It's kind of fun. Nice little spot. We might wrap up there, I don't know. But that's a little bit later on, because I want to show off the game. And again, I want to show off, that's why I'm leaving these loading screens here, kind of how the loading and everything works, just so you get an idea of how that's improved, in case you're, familiar with Fallout 76 and how things kind of run. But yeah, this is kind of one of the main areas you now go to. This never used to be here. It was just a wasteland. It's like small crappy camp, which kind of sucked. But yeah, definitely a greatly improved sort of area as well, for sure. And then you come out of your vault. Your vault's really cool too. I quite like the vault, because it's a new vault, and it's like, oh, headed down out there, I got all this cool stuff going on. I don't know if we want to go specifically to the vault, but yeah, it's kind of a fun little area. Obviously with Fallout, you gotta have cool vaults and everything like that. So there's not like a ton of areas you actually load into in this one. It just so happens I keep picking all the areas specifically where they have a lot of that going on. A lot of this is just the open world that you kind of explore, but it definitely is a lot smoother to get into things. Hey, Polly. Now, it can't obviously fix some of the hiccups and some of the glitches, but it definitely goes a long way for improving the overall experience. I think this was like a creepy hidden... No, that was the bathroom. There is a creepy hidden area somewhere in here, though. It's very unsettling. Hey, Smiley. It's just kind of a cool, chill spot. And this kind of kicks off your narrative stuff. We got, like, Duchess here, and you could do, like, a big conversational chat thing with her. She's kind of a cool character, I guess. It kind of sets you off on a quest to explore the area and the world in general, which I thought was kind of fun. Ooh, I should have actually fast traveled somewhere else instead of loading out here again. Oh no, but good thing it's a lot faster. Yep, that next-gen technology is absolutely a charm. Oh, the Mothman place is pretty cool. I don't think I have a direct connection there. I also really like the fairgrounds. I think we want to show that off. I'm just a little disappointed that we don't necessarily have like some sort of event going on. I should also mention that there is like a survival straight up aspect to this. We're in like the adventure quote unquote part of the game, and then there's also this whole like they call it nuclear winter. It's like a battle royale mode. I don't know if people still really play it. I don't really want to show it off. It's interesting, but not necessarily something for me to really enjoy. But I like the fairgrounds, so I kind of want to show that off. I mean, there's different like customization aspects, like with every Fallout game, so you get different weapons and gear and food and crap you can hold and stuff like that. Obviously, there's not really mods. There is the whole atomic shop, which I guess I could show off as being something. So they're constantly adding content to this one, you know, different things you can get. Sometimes there's free stuff. I just grabbed a bunch of free stuff, actually. They have like cool Halloween type things going on right now because that's the time of year it is. Although I think it was ending. Oh, it doesn't really show me what I bought recently. But yeah, I just picked up a bunch of like emotes and stuff. It was kind of cool. But they're just things you can like earn these while playing too. So you don't necessarily have to buy it. And then there's like this Fallout First kind of subscription thing. I think that's not really worth it. But you know, I'm not really going to dive into that too much. Mostly focusing on trying to show off what this adjustment does and everything like that. But I really do want to say, you know, if you like Fallout and you've never played this, it's actually in like a far better state than it was when it launched. It's actually playable now, and I actually think lore-wise, you're kind of missing out if you don't engage in the story aspect of this, because it's actually kind of a interesting and neat story. Like it's very much on the lore of the series, which I think is kind of cool. Do I have any stim packs? Oh man, I've fallen and I can't get up. Oh, we're gonna have to respawn. That sucks. Yeah, I'll just respawn here. Why not? But yeah, they got some neat environmental things too. And then there's like a big, like I'm not huge on, I guess you could say, the end game type content because it's kind of like a recycled dragon type thing. But it's pretty cool to fight. I mean, if you've never fought it before, was that the guy that killed me? I didn't even have any gold loot. I was just wanting to like look around here really because I like the fairgrounds and stuff. I really like some of the environmental aspects of the Fallout series. It's some of my favorite things are like the weird places you discover. When this game actually like came out, I spent a lot of time doing like written articles kind of describing each of the areas you could go to, all the unique locations, and doing little quick guides and stuff, and I thought that was kind of a fun thing. But I don't really see that people are doing any sort of like quest. Oh, they're doing this. They're doing the rumble thing. But I guess we could join the event. And I'm not really a level for it, but it's kind of fun to jump into. Usually there's like a big dragon event going on, and that one's kind of awesome to showcase. But it might be fun just to jump into the public event and see how things are going just for fun. You know, just kind of a little thing just to kind of show off that aspect of play. Did I not join? I don't think I'm joining now because I got shot. Thanks a lot, AI creature thing. Creatures. Trying to join a public event, and you know, I'm getting like hostily attacked. I gotta come to your town just to kind of do like a souvenir thing, just to show you off your area to people and see if they want to visit you at the fairground. And this is what I get. It's nothing but rude folks, I tell you. And I'm just gonna get like chunked away at here. Ow. I'm not appreciating this one bit. I'm actually a little hurt to my feelings. Oh, looks like my stuff's broken too. That's always fun. Oh, I've got like no health as well. It's just kind of tiring. Some of the management stuff, like survival-wise in this one, is a little annoying. Not necessarily something I like dealing with, because you actually got to keep your water and your food levels up too, which in this situation is a bit weird. I don't know. It's kind of just tiring you. You want to deal with other things, and you got to deal with that. And it's like, ugh. Score rank. Radiation Rumble. See, obviously, I'm not really the level that should be dealing with this kind of stuff. What is with this glowy light? I can't even see what's going on my Pip-Boy here. Let's see. Food aid. There we go. Boiled water. Let's get that going. I need a little bit of food. I got Nuka Cherry. I don't think we got any actually like food. Improves my HP, but yeah, whatever. Cool, so there's other players that are... Oh, it's an excavator. Oh, there's a lot of excavators here. I guess we should... Oh no, I don't think we were supposed to go out there. Were we? We're trying to do the event. I keep getting totally sidetracked, but there's lots of different levels you can do. I've got some friends that are like super high levels, and I just have a lot more of a positive attitude about this particular effort due to their fixes and stuff like that. But yeah, you can like set off nukes on the map. It's kind of fun. It's a little bit of a wild situation to have to deal with. I don't know if we're actually supposed to be outside doing that. Hello guys, what's going on? Hi everyone. Yeah, I think we're supposed to be inside to do the event. Hello, sir. I wanna join in and help on this. Oh, I think the thing ended already. That's a little disappointing. Track and earn to do various events. Oh. Yeah, I think the experience is over unless we're kind of a part of it here. It's like a public team, like 200, level 233 or something ridiculous like that. It's kind of crazy. And you can go visit other people and see what their camps are like. I think that's kind of fun, is seeing that in action. Oh, we're getting shot at now. Wow, I was not expecting the feral attacks in this location. I thought it was going to be a safe spot here. We can spawn on the inside, or we could go out to some other area. There's just a lot of areas to visit in this one. Still, I don't even think I visited all the spots. Cool schools and everything like that. There's a few level 100 something players here. We'll just respawn in the disposal site area. It's always fun. But yeah, I think it helps a little bit with the loading at least, to have things kind of running as fast as they do on this platform. Kind of just helps with RPGs in general, being able to get into stuff quickly. Oh, there's another guy. That's cool. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, it's the stash box. He's got like a neat sort of get-up going on there. Really Abby too, which is a little crazy, but that's kind of fun. I think I'm overweight on stuff. Like some rat away. It's always good, you know, to kind of keep yourself from being ratted up. But it looks like there's a bit of a feral ghoul attack. Yeah, but that was like kind of the big issue with this one back at the start. It was like lack of NPCs and too many like just creature situations. Like there's a whole cool mountain where you can go and like battles and crazy things, which is kind of fun. I think it's like a crash plane. I don't know how to describe it more without giving away what it is, but that's kind of fun to come across. Why am I what am I over encumbered by? Is this something I'm like... Am I fat? I feel like I picked up something that's like adding a lot of weight to my particular inventory. Can't be my mystical apparel, am I right? Or maybe I had some kind of effect on that let me not deal with the weighting. Just a thirst. Visible for 30 seconds. Oh yes, the stealth boy. I think I was supposed to be making like a stealth suit. And that kind of never happened. 4.95. Oh, the chameleon heavy armor. Yeah, that's kind of intense. Retrieve my dropped loot. Yeah, I guess so. What did I even drop? Nuclear waste. Right on. Oh, there's a hazmat suit. That's kind of nice. I guess that would have been helpful for jumping in there. Anyways, Fallout 76, I got totally sidetracked. It's definitely better. I mean, it's an improvement. It's gotten much, much better than what it was. We were really getting encumbered here. Interesting world that you could explore. It's got some cool moments to it. I mean, personally, I quite like my camp setup. It's kind of a fun thing to do. I think there was some good ideas with it, but I think they kind of initially, at least, missed the mark on really putting together something that could have been really special. And I think that is definitely on them.